So have you ever felt like you were missing out on something by always waiting for the perfect companion to go with you away to a foreign country? What if I told you your greatest adventure in your life might be waiting for you to take the leap of faith? I'm going to share a personal experience with you about my first trip to Thailand by myself, so far away from home in the US. And I went there alone. My entire flight was about 29 hours, including the layover, the other side of the world. And I went by myself. Now, look at me, I'm an American. I don't speak Thai at all. I don't have any friends or family in the country. But I knew that if I had to wait for someone, I probably would have never gotten that chance to go. And on top of that, I knew it would be something different for me because will be by myself. I can learn more about the culture. I have the opportunity and I'm in control of my own schedule. So if I want to wake up late, if I want to do things differently, if I change my mind, or if I'm just not comfortable in a certain activity, I can just leave. I don't have to come to have a discussion about my decision making. That's the power of solo traveling. On top of that, you are outside of your comfort zone. You're doing things outside of the norm. So your mindset changes. On top of that, you get to meet people if you're wise. Now, you can't trust everybody once you start meeting people anywhere. You have to practice the power of always reading the room and always trusting your intuition. You never ignore that. I always stress that. Never ignore your intuition. So I remember my first solo trip to Thailand, Bangkok. I went to Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Krabi. I was nervous because think about it, I don't speak any Thai. But at the same time, I did a lot of research and I saw so many other women who traveled to Thailand alone. They felt safe. They had a great time. They talked so much about the food, how convenient it was. You can literally get a SIM card in the country, not at the airport, maybe at your hotel or 7-Eleven. That's where I got mine. And you have unlimited data for about 30 days. So it's extremely convenient. It's safe, especially if you're a woman. And people are really, really kind. Now, to be honest, I was terrified. I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect because think about it. I'm a Black woman going into this country. I don't know anybody. I have no friends. I did have a friend that visited Thailand years before, and she could not stop talking about it. So I said, well, she already went like multiple times, and I don't think I want to wait on anyone. Because at that point, I knew that I had so much fun by myself. So I said, okay, why not just take that leap and explore? Do something outside of my comfort zone. And that's what I did. I bought that one-way trip to Thailand and I had the best experience of my life. I have done so many activities that I just researched online, fun activities to do in Thailand, any cultural and history information I can learn within the country. It was so rewarding. Traveling showed me more than what a group trip has taught me in my life, honestly. The importance of traveling alone isn't just about seeing new places or posting pictures for social media or bragging about your trips or experiences. It's about discovering parts of yourself. You understand? You never knew existed in your life. Your mindset, the way you think, the way you view the world will change. Your character will begin to change. So it's really about finding confidence, finding freedom, finding growth in moments of uncertainty. That's the real purpose and life-changing experience when you travel by yourself. You understand? So I've been to many countries alone. Thailand was huge for me because the language barrier, I was really nervous about that, but I still went. I said, there's Google Translate for a reason. after doing all this research, you see everything about all these other tourists from all the parts of the world visiting the country, I'll be okay. Things are always not going to go as planned. I'll be fine. And I don't want to focus on the things that I can't do. I'm going to focus on what I can do and go from there. And that was the best decision I ever made in my life. Basically, just having the faith and the courage and trusting myself to start doing. I always had in my mind that I wanted to see more of the world, but I was always afraid. Fear kept me frozen. Fear kept me looking for people to talk to about my idea and making sure that they convinced me of basically talking me out of my decision. And I'm glad I took that risk. Thailand was huge for me. And then I did Indonesia, Bali. That was a lot more challenging for me because they don't have a really wide public transportation system. And many people didn't really speak English, which is expected when you go to a different country. You can't expect people to know your native language. It's impossible. You just don't know. When I visited all these countries alone, Sweden, London, UK, Portugal, South Africa, Morocco, Abu Dhabi, all of these different places, they all speak different languages, different cultures, different laws, different beliefs, all of these different things. You then see how much you change as a person, how much your mindset starts to change, and so forth. And in this video, I really hope that I just want to share with you that you really only have one life to live, and you should travel at least once in your life. It doesn't have to be far away like me when I did that huge Thailand trip. You'll see how your life will change, honestly. You'll see how your mindset will change. And of course, the practical tips to get started is your first time venturing out alone. That's how you really learn. So yes, do your research aggressively. Take your time, but do your research. And remember, always ask people that have already done it, because that's going to be your gem. Those are going to be the people that you're going to be like, okay, thank God I know this. Like, luckily I know to understand the currency exchange. Download the currency apps, Download a translation app. I use Google Translate. Sometimes they have glitches, but it's amazing. It saved me. It helped me, There's always going to be challenges along the way. You're experiencing challenges now at home. What's the difference if you go to a foreign land? You're out of the norm. You're beginning to see how different it is outside of your home. That's a blessing. That's a privilege, So I hope this helps. Honestly, I'm the type of person that's a risk taker. I've taken a lot of risk in my life. The older I've gotten, and I said, listen, after I was so afraid to do everything, I started to do things, and I did it alone. And it changed me so much. And I really hope you think about making the decision of just traveling. And remember, this is going to be an experience that will change you for the rest of your life. And then you won't be afraid anymore. I hope this helps. And please, you can like and comment. Bye for now. See you soon.